So now I will tell you about the different types of, uh, let me just write it down, types of database files. Okay, so this is our next topic. So we have different types of database files. One is data files. So this guys is a very important type of data file. Okay, so basically it contains all the data specific to your Oracle database. This is very important physical file that is present on your database Linux server. Okay, and if due to any reason, if any of the data file gets deleted or lost, or in some cases if it gets corrupted, then your database uh, you know it will crash. It will not be functional anymore. So in that scenario, what we do is we try to restore the uh, lost data files using the database backup. Okay, so don't go into much detail. I just gave you an overview. So definitely we will learn step by step about everything. So another important physical data file is control file. Okay, so control files, again, it is a very important uh, physical file of your Oracle database. Okay, so it is also called, it contains the blueprint of your database. It means it contains very crucial information, such as where all your uh, physical data files are located on the uh, Linux server. Okay, and what is the character set used in your database, and what the in and the important table spaces, and very other critical information is present in the control field. Okay, and guys, then we have the redo log files. Again, a very important type of physical database file. So redo log files, guys, whatever changes uh, that are being made inside the database. Okay, whatever changes are done to the data that is stored in the database. So redo log files capture all those changes. Okay, so you can understand it in that manner. I'm just giving you an overview. And guys, I want to tell that if control file uh, is lost, then also database will crash. And if redo log files, any of the redo log files is lost, then also in that case the database will crash. So you have to manage, guys, these files with utmost care. Okay, whenever you are working in your enterprise environment, so you have to be very careful. And the most important files are the database backup files. Okay, so guys, this is the most important file, because you know that if any of these files get lost or corrupted, your database, your database will get crashed. Okay, it will be of no use. So to save your database from this situation, like in if your database get crashed, so in order to recover the database, definitely you will use the latest backup that was done to restore your database. Okay, so in the enterprise environment, you know just show you. Okay, so suppose these are the different days of the week. So what we do is we take full backup, you know, full backup of the database on Sunday. Okay, and what we do is on the working day, that is Monday, we take the, you can say, incremental backup. Okay, so incremental backup, you can say that suppose if this represents the full backup of your Oracle database that was taken on Sunday. So suppose on Monday, uh, some changes, this much changes were done to the data inside your database. Okay, so incremental backup, uh, what it does is it takes backup of only the changes that have been done to your database. Okay, again on Tuesday, whatever further changes are done to the database, again we will do a incremental backup. So this kind of backup strategy, it is generally followed in the enterprise level. So this full backup and incremental backup, these are type of RMM backup. Okay, so just I'm giving you overview, won't go into details. Just keep these terms in mind. Okay, so RMM backup, we have full backup, incremental backup. Okay, and there is one differential backup also. So we will study about this later on. Okay, so this is the one of the backup strategy that you can use, and also for safer side, like what I've seen in different projects that I have worked in the software industries, that what they do is for safer side, they also keep export backup, export full export backup, okay, of your Oracle database on daily basis. Okay, so this is a logical backup. Okay, so if you want to, like, there is some user request that he wants to restore a particular table from the database pattern. Okay, so to do that, you can utilize the export backup. From the export backup, you can restore that particular table, logical table. Okay, it will be faster. And RMAN backup, uh, to restore from RMAN backup, there is a different strategy. Okay, and it might take some time. So that's why I've seen that for safer side, they also do export. They also take export full backup of your database on daily basis. Okay, for safer side, and these backup files, these different backup files, definitely they occupy some space. Suppose 10 GB is the size of backup files. So ultimately, this 10 GB, this will be occupied on your Linux database server mount point or file system, like I showed you. Suppose slash u01 is a mount point where backups are stored, backup files are stored, and let me show you on the server. Like due to storage capacity limitations, I've just created one mount point for storage area slash user over. Okay, but uh, in enterprise level, you have flexibility, you have huge amount of storage available on your database Linux server. So, uh, as per your convenience, you can create different, mount points or storage areas on your database Linux server, such as you can name it, suppose uh, one location you can name where you store your Oracle software. So you can name it like slash software, okay, and one mount point can be used for storing your backup. So slash backup, okay, and for data files maybe you can use slash data file mount point. Okay, like this, it depends, and slash redo redo log like this. So it depends on your convenience. Okay, different naming conventions are followed in different enterprises. Okay, so let's move on to another type of physical database file. Okay, which is called archived redo logs. Okay, so this is also very important type of physical database file. Okay, like whatever earlier I told you about the redo log files, right? So whatever like data is stored in the redo log files, it gets archived into the archived redo log files. Okay, so these archived redo log files, these are also very important uh, during the recovery of your uh, database. So these are very important files. Okay, suppose you want to restore your database using your RMAN backup, RMAN full backup. So uh, along with the RMAN full backup and maybe some incremental backups, these archive video logs, you know, these are also used during the recovery, because whatever latest changes were made to the database, that information is stored inside these archive video logs. Okay, so these are also very important type of physical database file. So you definitely need to take like caution that these files also are not lost from your database Linux server. Okay, and guys, another physical database file is your parameter file. Okay, so as the name suggests, it contains different parameters that you specify, uh, like how your database should work. Okay, so these parameters, are specified in the parameter file, and during the startup of the Oracle database, the database accesses this parameter file. Okay, and it checks all the parameters that have been provided. According to that, the database, uh, you know, is started. So hope you guys uh, got an overview. So next, we have password file. Okay, so it is used to store, some credentials, user credentials. Okay, so We will study about it later on. And another very important physical file is alert log file. Okay, so alert log file, it logs all the activity and changes that are happening inside the Oracle database. Okay, so this is also very important file, so which is used to check the current state of your Oracle database. Like if any issue is going on inside your Oracle database, so the alert log files give you an important information about what exactly is going on and what errors are is your database facing. Okay, and another important file is the trace files. Okay, so these files, these capture you know the database activity. These also capture the database activity, and these are used you know during the uh, diagnostics. Okay, during the diagnostics of your Oracle database, like what exactly is wrong with your Oracle database. Okay, so these trace files, these are also useful. So hope you got an overview about the different database files, physical files that are present on the database Linux server.